Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing writing sprints for Write-A-Thon. So writing sprint Wednesday or Write-A-Thon Wednesday. I don't know what we've dubbed this, but yeah, we are going to do like we've been doing for the past couple of weeks. Probably do about 3 sprints tonight. Just gonna kind of play it by ear and see how I'm feeling. Don't mind the mess behind me. Like I said earlier, there we go. Like I said last week, I am in a decluttering kind of thing, so it's a little chaotic here. Let's see. Oh, hello. There we go. Trying to. Okay. So my office is a little messy right now, but that's all right. So let's see. Go ahead and see if anyone is in the chat. If you're in the chat, go ahead and drop a comment. Just let me know what you guys are working on for these sprints tonight. Sorry if I sound a little out of it. I'm extremely tired. It was a kind of a long day today. So I had a lot of errands to run, and I also had like a dentist appointment and just work in general. My brain has been very frazzled, so I'm kind of all over the place tonight. But we will hopefully get some writing done. I am, just to update you guys on where I'm at, I am currently working on Project Shadow, which is I don't really know how to classify it. I guess it's like a dystopian historical fiction superhero. I don't know. It's kind of all over the place. It's an original story, but like I said in a previous stream, it's set in the Marvel universe, so it's not something that I plan on like publishing. It's just something that I'm writing for myself. But I thought that it would be fun to share my journey of writing with you guys. So that's kind of what I've been doing. But yeah, it is a pretty good. I like how it's coming along so far. I've been working on the outline. I got a couple of more done over the weekend. I did a few writing sprints on my own. I am currently on, okay, it's out Act 8. So, like I said before, I've taken the standard 3-act structure that everybody uses, and I have like kind of broken it down further into 10 acts. So it's just easier for my brain to understand. And that way I can just focus on like one act is getting from like the disturbance to the first plot point, or the first pinch to the second plot point, like that type of thing. It just breaks it down a lot easier for me to understand. So that's kind of how I've stretched it out into like a 10-act structure. So where I'm at in my outlining, I am about to start outlining Act 8, which for me, Act 8 is the climax. So that's where the climax starts. Act 8 and Act 9 are both the climax. And then Act 10 is the resolution. So my plan or my hope is to get through those 3 by the end of the month. So I have 8 days to get through those. And I already have like the plot threads and everything already like figured out. So I know where I'm going as far as that is concerned, but I have to like map the scenes out, which is what I'm doing with the outline. So I'm just like generally getting like this step happens, then this happens, then this happens, and then I'll go back and flush it out more when I start my storyboard, which is like basically writing the scenes out like they are a movie in my head before I actually write the first draft. My brain is very kind of like, as my channel name suggests, structured and chaotic. I thrive on a mixture of both. So this plotting has been kind of a whirlwind for me. I've been having to like break it up into little steps to try and see, because I've previously was a discovery writer where I would just write everything out, but I would lose track of where I was going and everything. So I want this to be structured. So I'm trying to plot, but at the same time, I'm struggling with the whole plotting process because my brain likes the chaos of discovery writing. So I'm trying to balance that. It's been a process. But all that to say, we have been here for about 5 minutes now. It doesn't seem like anyone's in the chat. That's fine. If you're watching this on replay, just drop a comment down below. Let me know what it is you're working on, and we are going to pop right on in to the first sprint. It's going to be a 25-minute sprint. Then we will jump back in afterwards, and I'll update you guys on what all I've been able to do. So let me go ahead and get this up and going. Okay, first sprint is starting. Good luck, everyone, and I will catch you when it is done. I literally just realized that I've been talking and this whole entire thing has been muted. I did this the first time too. That's how you know that I'm having a day because I am not paying attention over here. I'd be talking and then my microphone was muted this whole entire time. So let's recap. My sprint was a little chaotic. The Scrivener file messed up from the last time that I used it. So if any of you guys have ever used Scrivener, you can sync it through Dropbox so that you can use it on multiple devices. Like Scrivener, you pay for it once and you have the software on your computer, but you can also pay for like a iOS version and have that on your iPhone or your iPad. And you can also pay for a Mac version and have that on your computer. So I have this computer right here, which is a Windows. It's my gaming computer, and I write on it sometimes. Like when I'm in the mood to sit at a desk and write, it has Scrivener on it for me to write on. Then I have my Mac that I just recently got for because I had a Dell, and that had Windows 10 on it, but Windows 10 got discontinued, and now it's basically like a brick that I can't really use. Like, so I had to get a new computer. So I was like, well, why not try out Mac? So I got a Mac. It's a MacBook Air Pro. I don't know. I haven't had it very long. And then I also have, iPhone, iPad. So I have the three different versions of Scrivener. I have the Windows, the iOS, and the Mac versions. And the that allows me to work on like different devices on the same projects, but they all sync through Dropbox. So as long as you close out your whole entire Scrivener file and sync it through Dropbox, then when you open it on the different like software, so like the different, what is it? Hardware? Yeah. So like if I close it out completely in Windows and sync it through Dropbox, then I can open it in Mac and have the exact same file because it's saved in Dropbox. But apparently when I did it on Saturday, it didn't sync correctly. So what happens is it will save two versions of the file and it'll say that one of the files is corrupted. So then you have to go back and like match the changes that happened in the file, like you want to keep, and then resync it. So I had a corrupted file, but basically it was just like the version that had been updated that didn't save properly. So I had to like redo um, the work that I did on Saturday, like basically move it over into the correct file and save it. So that took up half my time with my sprint. And then when I got that sorted and everything, I finally started trying to map out my climax because that's where I'm at. So as I was saying before, I realized that my mic was muted. I am struggling to get from the third pinch point into what I call the final plan. So most stories don't have a third pinch point. I added one in there because I felt like there needed to be like a rally point for the character to get out of the dark night of the soul and to actually start moving towards the climax. There's got to be like something that kind of like kicks their butt into gear. And when I was, like doing some research on it, it came up that you could add a third pinch point that like a lot of stories do kind of have that, but it's not like when you look at writing structure, there's not an actual third pinch point as far as like writing structure. It's normally just like you have the second pinch point, uh, you have like the third plot point, which is happens, and then the dark night of the soul, and then they somehow go to the climax. I felt like I needed like an in-between step to kind of like get her out of her dark night of the soul into like, hey, I need to actually, get off my butt and do like fix the issues so that I can get to the climax confrontation between her and the big bad guy and then go into the resolution. So that's where I'm at right now, that I just crossed the third pinch point and I'm into like trying to figure out the climax. So she's still kind of in like the mopey dark night of the soul when the third pinch point happens. So I gotta like get her to realize, oh, this is what this means. Like this is bad. I need to do something about it. And then like start working towards the steps that happen to lead into the climax. So that's where I'm at right now. But because I was having a hard time focusing because of all of the Scrivener stuff, I just busted out my handy dandy notebook. This is my little notebook that I use for everything that's related to Project Shadow so far. So it has like all of my arcs and then like planning and stuff. So I'm just kind of like was brainstorming how I kind of need the climax to start going so that I can kind of get the ball rolling up towards mapping that out. But yeah, that was a little long-winded. It would have been a lot shorter if I'd realized that my mic was muted, but it has been a day. It's been a day. So, with that said, let's go ahead and jump into our second sprint. Second sprint. Hopefully, this one will be good, better than the first. If you're watching on replay, drop a comment. Let me know what you're working on the second sprint. If you're currently here, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know. I am going to get back to plotting out the climax. I think writing it down has been helping me for this part. So then we will transfer it into Scrivener when I get it all up and running. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump back into our writing. Good luck, you guys. right, guys, welcome back. I hope that sprint went well for you guys. Full disclosure, I am riding the struggle bus over here. That last sprint for me was, oh my goodness. It was, as you can see, the hood has gone up. That is Maggie's brain just kind of crawling in its shell. I got maybe half of like this chunk. That's all I managed in 25 minutes. My brain is just zapped. So I don't think that I'm going to be doing another sprint. I think I'm probably going to call it a night with those two just because I am struggling so bad to focus. I'm struggling really hard focusing, and it's not easy trying to come up with like the process for the climax when you have no juice left in your brain. And I don't want to drink any more caffeine because then I will be up all night. So I should probably just call it and then work on it some more tomorrow. We have 8 days left in Write-A-Thon, so I hope it's been going really well for you guys. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know how it's doing. Mine has been pretty successful. I am nowhere near close, like nowhere near the 20,000 word mark that I wanted. This headset is just, there we go. Yeah, I'm nowhere near 20,000 words. That was like a way too lofty of a goal. I'm at like 1,000, maybe 2,000 words. Probably closer to two. I think it was like 1,700, and then this will maybe put me at 2,000, which is not bad considering that I'm outlining and I'm not drafting. But hopefully I'll be able to get more words once I start the storyboard part, which will be next month's goal. My goal is to get the storyboard done by May, and then I'll do another Write-A-Thon challenge in June, and that will be drafting, the first draft. If we can get the storyboard stuff done, we'll see, because life be life and sometimes, and we're not completely able to do that all the time. But yeah. Thank you guys for joining me for these 2 sprints tonight. I hope that you found them productive. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. I really would love it if you comment. It would absolutely make my day because I would love to know what you guys are writing or working on, or if you're not writing, like maybe you just like doing Pomodoros to help you stay focused. I definitely do that a lot. I will put on Pomodoros in the background because I have ADHD, and I'm like pretty sure I have ADHD. I'm not diagnosed, but my brother has it, and I kind of have the same tendencies, so I'm pretty sure I have it, but I have a hard time focusing, so Pomodoros definitely help with that. But yeah, I will put videos on in the background, so maybe you guys use that as use this video as one of those too. That's totally fine. I would just love to know whatever you're working on. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for tonight. I had fun with you guys. I am proud of the work that I did get done, even though it was very minimal. But yeah, I am exhausted and I am going to go crash. And I hope you guys have a great night. And I will be back next week at the same time. And it will be our last session for Write-A-Thon. But I think I will keep trying to do writing sprints periodically if you guys like them. I'm thinking maybe every other week or something like that, just to kind of help me stay on track. If that's something you're interested in, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, I will see you guys next week for our 4th session, our 4th and final session for Write-A-Thon sprints. And excuse me, our 4th and final session for our Write-A-Thon sprints. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will catch you later. Bye, guys.